Imagine a place where the line between the living and the dead is blurred, where whispers from the past reach into the present, forging a story that is as haunting as it is mesmerizing. This is Willowdale, a town seemingly peaceful and picturesque, yet beneath its serene exterior lies a hidden layer of mystery and secrets. In a town where every shadow tells a story lies a tale that will pull you into its heart, leaving you yearning for more with each twist and turn. Welcome to the captivating world of Whispers in Willowdale. Whispers in Willowdale is not just a story. It's an experience that invites you into its fold, urging you to unravel the mysteries alongside our protagonist, Ethan. Struck by lightning and bestowed with the eerie ability to see spirits, Ethan's solitary life takes a dramatic turn. As he navigates this new reality, he forms an unlikely alliance with Lily, a spirit with her own haunting tale. Together, they embark on a journey through Willowdale's shadowed streets and whispered histories, uncovering truths that are as disturbing as they are compelling. From unexplained deaths to ancient pacts and spectral whispers, every episode peels back another layer of this intricately woven narrative. As secrets unfold and the past comes to light, you will find yourself immersed in a world where every revelation is a piece of a larger, more intricate puzzle. Each episode of Whispers in Willowdale brings you closer to the heart of its mystery, leaving you on the edge of your seat, hungry for the next clue. Prepare to be drawn into a story that blends the supernatural with the poignancy of human emotion, where each twist is a journey and every character a depth to be explored. This is a series that promises not just to tell a story, but to take you on an unforgettable journey. As the enigmatic tale of the full Season 1 of Whispers in Willowdale unfolds, your role as the audience becomes crucial. We at Davzia Films invite you to immerse yourself in this journey, not just as listeners, but as active participants. Dive into the heart of Willowdale, speculate on the mysteries, share your theories, and connect with others who are equally entranced by Ethan and Lily's story. Engage with us on our social media platforms. Follow Davzia Films on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook for exclusive content, behind-the-scenes glimpses, and discussions about each episode. Join our community, where your insights and theories contribute to the richness of the Willowdale experience. Subscribe to Davzia Films on YouTube, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with each new episode and special content. Share your thoughts in the comment section of each episode and become a part of the unfolding narrative. Your engagement, your ideas, and your voice matter in the world of Whispers in Willowdale. Lastly, if you love our series and want to support us, consider joining our Patreon. Here, you'll find exclusive perks, early access to episodes, and special content created just for our patrons. Thank you for embarking on this mysterious journey with us. Stay tuned, stay engaged, and let's unravel the secrets of Willowdale together. Remember, in this town, every whisper could be a clue, and every shadow could tell a story. Welcome to the Davzia Films community, where your imagination brings our story to life. Now, on to episode 1 of Whispers in Willowdale, a story where secrets lurk in the shadows of a seemingly tranquil town. I'm Mr. Davzia, your narrator, guiding you through the mysteries and whispers of Willowdale. Our tale begins with a panoramic view of Willowdale. The streets, lined with historic houses and blooming gardens, exude a serene charm. But don't let this picturesque tranquility fool you. Beneath its beauty, Willowdale harbors secrets, whispered in hushed tones by its inhabitants. In this quaint town lives Ethan, a figure as enigmatic as Willowdale itself. Walking alone, his presence barely noticed, Ethan embodies the town's outsider. His days are marked by solitude, a silent observer of the town's facade of normalcy. Ethan's eyes, deep and thoughtful, hold a story untold, a life unseen. Meanwhile, in the local diner, townspeople gather, their conversations a mix of daily trivialities and hushed gossip about the recent unexplained deaths of young women. Ethan, sitting in a corner, overhears fragments of fear-laden whispers about a curse haunting Willowdale. "There's something evil in this town," murmurs an old man, his voice trembling with fear. "It's like the devil himself walks among us," a woman replies, her eyes wide with dread. As the day fades, the sky over Willowdale darkens, foretelling a storm's approach. Ethan, standing by his window, watches the sky. The wind howls as if carrying the town's unspoken fears. That night, as the storm reaches its peak, Ethan finds himself inexplicably drawn outside. The rain lashes, thunder roars, and lightning illuminate the sky in brilliant flashes. In a moment of eerie silence, a bolt of lightning strikes, and Ethan falls to the ground, enveloped in a blinding light. At the hospital, Ethan lies in a coma. The town buzzes with rumors about the strange circumstances of his accident. In his comatose state, Ethan experiences disorienting visions and hears distant whispers. These whispers are not of this world, but of a realm unseen, a whisper of what's to come. 3 days pass, and finally, Ethan's eyes flutter open. The world he wakes up to is not the one he knew. A sense of change permeates the air, a shift in reality that Ethan can feel deep within his bones. As he adjusts to his new reality, Ethan soon realizes his life has irrevocably changed. He now possesses an eerie ability to see and communicate with spirits. This revelation terrifies him at first, but it also awakens a sense of purpose he never knew he had. Ethan's first encounter with a spirit is unsettling yet enlightening. A woman, her form ethereal, approaches him with a plea for help. Ethan, though scared, listens intently. "Why me?" Ethan asks, his voice a mix of fear and curiosity. "Because you can see me? You can hear me?" she replies, her voice a mere whisper. "You're my only hope." The biggest shock comes when Ethan encounters Lily's spirit. Lily, once the embodiment of youthful beauty and vitality in Willowdale, now a wandering soul, reaches out to Ethan. In life, Lily had barely acknowledged Ethan, but in death, she desperately needed his help. "I was wrong about you, Ethan," Lily's ghost confesses. "I need your help to find out what happened to me, to us." Thus, a reluctant alliance forms between Ethan and Lily. Together, they embark on a journey to unravel the mystery of the deaths in Willowdale. Their investigation leads them through the town's dark corners, unearthing buried secrets and long-forgotten truths. The bond between Ethan and Lily grows as they navigate this chilling mystery. Through their interactions, Ethan learns of Lily's regrets and her unfulfilled dreams. And Lily, in turn, sees the depth and kindness in Ethan that she had overlooked in life. As the first episode draws to a close, Ethan stands at the threshold of a revelation. A crucial piece of evidence comes to light, hinting at the dark forces at play in Willowdale. The night air is heavy with anticipation, and Willowdale holds its breath, waiting for the whispers to reveal their secrets. Stay with us as we journey deeper into the heart of Willowdale, where every shadow has a story and every whisper is a clue. This is just the beginning. In Willowdale, the truth is often stranger and more terrifying than fiction. Join us next time for another chapter in Whispers in Willowdale. Episode 2. As the dawn breaks over Willowdale, the town is abuzz with talk of Ethan's miraculous recovery from the lightning strike. But for Ethan, the world is no longer the same. He finds himself in a reality where the line between the living and the dead is blurred. Ethan, now discharged from the hospital, walks through the town, his senses heightened to the unseen world around him. He sees fleeting images of spirits and hears their whispers, a constant reminder of his newfound ability. Ethan grapples with fear and confusion, struggling to comprehend his place in this altered reality. Meanwhile, in the heart of Willowdale, life goes on. The townspeople, unaware of Ethan's supernatural experiences, continue with their daily routines. However, an undercurrent of unease remains, as the mystery of the recent deaths lingers in the air. Ethan seeks solace in the town's old library, a place where he always felt a sense of belonging. As he leafs through ancient books about folklore and the supernatural, he searches for answers to explain his new abilities. It's here that Ethan encounters the spirit of an elderly man, his translucent figure hovering between the bookshelves. "Why do I see you?" Ethan whispers, his voice trembling. "Your chosen young one," the spirit replies, his voice echoing around the dusty shelves. "You have a gift, a burden, and a responsibility." As Ethan delves deeper into the mystery, he discovers that his ability may be tied to an ancient curse mentioned in the town's folklore. A curse that speaks of a chosen one who can bridge the world of the living and the dead. The most startling revelation comes when Ethan encounters Lily's spirit again. This time, she reveals more about her death, a puzzle piece in the larger mystery of Willowdale. Together they begin to piece together the clues, each discovery leading them closer to the heart of the town's darkness. Their journey takes them through Willowdale's streets at night, where the shadows seem to whisper secrets of their own. Ethan and Lily's investigation leads them to an abandoned house on the outskirts of town, where they uncover evidence that could be key to solving the mystery. As the episode draws to a close, Ethan and Lily stand in the abandoned house, the air heavy with the scent of old secrets and forgotten stories. They know they are on the brink of a significant discovery, one that could change everything in Willowdale. If you're intrigued by the mysteries of Willowdale, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Davzia Films. Engage with our content, share your theories, and become a part of this mysterious journey. And if you love our series, consider supporting us by joining our Patreon community. Enjoy exclusive perks and be part of the inner circle that keeps Whispers in Willowdale alive. This is Episode 3, The Unseen Path. In the quiet after the storm, Willowdale awakens to a morning draped in mist, a veil that seems to conceal secrets yet to be unveiled. Ethan, now more attuned to his supernatural abilities, walks the familiar yet changed streets of his town. The spirits that once whispered in the background of his consciousness now speak more clearly, guiding him and urging him to delve deeper into the town's mysteries. Lily's spirit, a constant companion in his quest, grows more tangible with each passing day. Her presence, once a source of fear, now brings a sense of purpose to Ethan. Together, they are bound by a shared mission to uncover the truth behind the haunting of Willowdale. As they retrace the steps of Lily's last days, they encounter other spirits, echoes of lives cut short, each with their own tale of sorrow and longing. In these encounters, Ethan learns of the town's hidden grief, the losses born in silence. The spirits speak of love unfulfilled, dreams shattered, and injustices left unaddressed. Meanwhile, the town of Willowdale, oblivious to the spectral drama unfolding, continues to mask its unease. Rumors and suspicions simmer beneath polite conversations. The townspeople watch Ethan with a wary eye, his recent transformation a source of whispered speculation. Ethan and Lily's investigation leads them to a forgotten part of Willowdale, where the remnants of old, neglected buildings stand. Here, amidst the ruins, they find clues, fragments of a history long buried, but vital to understanding the present. Old newspaper clippings, letters, and diaries speak of a time when Willowdale was not just a quaint town, but a place of vibrant hopes and dark secrets. The most significant discovery comes when they find an old photograph in the attic of an abandoned house. The photo, worn and faded, depicts a group of people, their faces eerily familiar. Among them is a figure that bears a striking resemblance to someone they know, someone who is very much alive in Willowdale. As the episode draws to a close, Ethan and Lily stand in the attic, the photograph in hand, realization dawning upon them. They now have a link, a tangible connection between the past and the present, a piece of the puzzle that could lead them to the heart of the town's haunting. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Davzia Films for more of this intriguing journey. Engage with us, share your thoughts, and become a part of the unfolding story. And if you're captivated by the mysteries of Willowdale, consider supporting us by joining our Patreon community, where more secrets and stories await. This is Episode 4, Echoes of the Forgotten. The morning in Willowdale breaks with a hush, a quiet that seems to hold its breath, waiting for secrets to be revealed. Ethan, now more determined than ever, walks through the misty streets, a photograph clenched in his hand. The key to a past long hidden. You think this photograph is really the clue we've been looking for? Ethan mutters to himself, his eyes scanning the old faded faces. It has to be Ethan, Lily's ghost replies, hovering beside him, her voice a whisper of hope. One of these people knows the truth about what's happening in Willowdale. Their journey leads them to Willowdale's local historian, Mr. Aldridge, an elderly man with a wealth of knowledge about the town's past. His home is a treasure trove of archives and artifacts, each telling a story of what once was. Mr. Aldridge, can you tell us anything about this photograph? Ethan asks, laying the photograph on the cluttered table. Mr. Aldridge peers over his glasses, his eyes widening in recognition. Ah, yes. This was taken at the old Willowdale Fair many years ago. A joyous occasion, but not without its shadows, he says, a note of melancholy in his voice. As Mr. Aldridge recounts tales of the fair, Ethan and Lily listen intently, picking up on subtle hints and hidden truths woven into his stories. They learn of a tragedy that struck on the night of the fair, a story lost in time but crucial to understanding the present. Meanwhile, back in the heart of Willowdale, the townspeople are restless. Whispers about Ethan's strange behavior and his miraculous recovery from the lightning strike grow louder. Some speak in hushed tones of suspicion, others in awe. In the dead of night, as Willowdale sleeps, Ethan and Lily visit the site of the old fair. The ground, now overgrown and forgotten, still holds the echoes of laughter and screams from a time long gone. Listen, do you hear that? Lily suddenly says, her spectral form shimmering in the moonlight. Ethan listens closely, and in the silence of the night, he hears faint, distant whispers. The whispers grow into voices, telling their stories, revealing secrets that have been buried under the weight of years. As the episode draws to a close, Ethan and Lily stand in the middle of the old fairgrounds, surrounded by the whispers of the past. A revelation dawns upon them, a connection that ties the tragedy of the fair to the current mysteries plaguing Willowdale. This is Episode 5, Shadows of History. The dawn in Willowdale is shrouded in mist, a veil that seems to hold the town in a silent embrace. The streets, usually bustling with the morning's activities, now feel heavy with anticipation. Ethan, with a newfound resolve, continues to unravel the mysteries entwined in Willowdale's history. As Ethan walks through the sleepy streets, his mind replays the revelations from the old fairgrounds. The voices from the past have given him and Lily a new lead, a pathway into a chapter of Willowdale's history, long closed but not forgotten. You think we're getting closer to the truth? Ethan asks, his voice a mix of hope and apprehension. We must be, replies Lily, her spectral form flickering like a candle in the wind. The voices, they spoke of a secret, something hidden during the fair. Their investigation takes them to the town's oldest library, where dusty tomes and ancient archives whisper secrets of their own. Ethan and Lily sift through old records, searching for any mention of the fair and the secret it concealed. Meanwhile, the townspeople of Willowdale grow increasingly curious about Ethan's activities. His frequent visits to the library and his nightly wanderings have not gone unnoticed. "Ethan's been acting strange lately, don't you think?" one of the locals remarks to another at the town's cafe. "Yes, ever since the lightning strike, he's been different. It's like he's looking for something or someone," the other replies, a hint of suspicion in their voice. As Ethan and Lily uncover more about the fair, they stumble upon an old diary belonging to a woman who lived in Willowdale many years ago. The diary entries speak of a hidden love, a forbidden romance that bloomed during the fair. This love story, filled with hope and heartache, sheds new light on the town's history. The diary also hints at a hidden object, something precious that was lost during the fair's chaotic night. Ethan and Lily realize that finding this object could be key to unlocking the mystery of the town's haunting. As night falls, Ethan decides to visit the site of the old fair once more. The moon casts long shadows over the ground, creating an eerie atmosphere. As he searches, a faint glimmer catches his eye. Digging through the underbrush, Ethan's hand closes around a small metal object. Holding it up to the moonlight, Ethan realizes he has found a locket, old and tarnished, but still intact. Opening the locket, he finds an inscription and a portrait, clues that promise to lead him closer to the truth. For those captivated by our tale, consider supporting us by joining our Patreon community. Enjoy exclusive content and delve deeper into the mysteries of Willowdale. We delve into Episode 6, The Heart Unveiled. As dawn breaks, the mist enveloping Willowdale begins to lift, yet the town remains cloaked in an air of mystery. Ethan, clutching the tarnished locket, feels a growing sense of urgency. The locket, with its faded portrait and cryptic inscription, seems to be a pivotal piece in the puzzle. "You recognize this?" Ethan asks Lily, holding the locket up to her ethereal form. Lily peers closely, a flicker of recognition in her ghostly eyes. "I've seen it before, in old pictures of my family," she whispers, her voice tinged with surprise. Their investigation leads them to Lily's ancestral home, a grand but aging structure filled with memories and whispers of the past. In the attic, amidst dusty heirlooms and forgotten relics, they discover a collection of old family photographs. Among them, they find images of the woman from the locket, revealing her identity, Lily's great-grandmother, a figure shrouded in family lore. Meanwhile, the townspeople's whispers about Ethan grow louder, a mix of curiosity and suspicion. In the local cafe, conversations cease as he passes, eyes following his every move. "He's been digging into the old stories," murmurs one patron, eyeing Ethan warily. "Yes, and ever since that storm, it's like he's chasing ghosts," replies another, skepticism lacing their tone. As Ethan and Lily piece together the family history, they uncover a tragic love story, one that echoes through time. Lily's great-grandmother was involved in a forbidden romance, a love that defied the conventions of her time. The locket was a token of this love, a symbol of a bond that was meant to last forever. As night descends, Ethan and Lily visit the town's old cemetery, where generations of Willowdale's residents rest. Amidst the moonlit tombstones, they find the grave of Lily's great-grandmother. The inscription on the tombstone matches that in the locket, solidifying the connection between the past and present mysteries. Standing in the cemetery, the pieces of the puzzle start falling into place. The tragic events of the past, the forbidden love, and the recent hauntings. They all seem interconnected, bound by an unspoken sorrow and a curse that lingers over Willowdale. And it is here, in the quiet of the graveyard, that Ethan experiences a revelation. The locket, the family history, the hauntings, they all point to a deep-seated family secret, one that Lily's spirit was meant to uncover and resolve. As we close Episode 6, the mystery of Willowdale deepens. What is the family secret that ties Lily's past to the present hauntings? How will Ethan and Lily use this new knowledge to unravel the curse of Willowdale? Join us in the next episode as we continue to uncover the hidden truths in Whispers in Willowdale. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Davzia Films for more of this intriguing tale. Engage with our story, share your theories, and be part of our journey through the shadows of Willowdale. For those who are captivated by the mysteries of Willowdale, consider supporting us by joining our Patreon community for exclusive insights and content. Thank you for listening, and remember, in Willowdale, every grave tells a story, and every echo unveils a truth. Stay tuned for the next chapter in Whispers in Willowdale. As we embark on Episode 7, Revelations in the Shadows, the town's layers of history and mystery continue to unravel. The morning in Willowdale greets Ethan and Lily with a veil of fog, almost symbolic of the unclear path they tread in, unraveling the town's haunted past. The locket's discovery and the revelations at the cemetery have opened new avenues in their quest, yet the truth remains shrouded in shadows. Ethan, we need to understand the connection between my great-grandmother's story and what's happening now, Lily urges, her spectral form reflecting the urgency of their mission. Their next step leads them to the town archives, where dusty records and old newspapers await their perusal. As they comb through decades of history, a pattern begins to emerge, a cycle of tragedies and unexplained events that have occurred in Willowdale every few decades. Meanwhile, the townsfolk's attitude towards Ethan shifts subtly. His relentless pursuit of the truth begins to command a reluctant respect. In hushed tones, people start to wonder if he might be the key to ending the town's curse. It's like he's become part of the town's story. Maybe he's here to break the curse, whispers an elderly man to his friend at the town square. As night falls, Ethan and Lily visit the site of the original Willowdale Fair once again. Guided by the spirit's whispers, they unearth an old, rusted chest buried beneath an ancient oak tree. The chest is locked, but the key from the locket fits perfectly, revealing its long-held secrets. Inside, they find a collection of letters, photographs, and a diary, the belongings of Lily's great-grandmother. The diary entries reveal a heartbreaking story of love and loss, casting a new light on the family's history and its connection to the town's haunting. Ethan and Lily realize that the locket is not just a symbol of love, but also a key to a forgotten pact made decades ago, a pact that might be at the heart of the town's hauntings. As the episode draws to a close, Ethan and Lily, surrounded by the relics of the past, feel they are on the verge of a breakthrough. The diary's last entry hints at a final secret, one last piece of the puzzle that could free Willowdale from its haunting. And so we leave you at the end of Episode 7, teetering on the edge of a revelation. What is the final secret hidden in the diary? How will Ethan and Lily use this newfound knowledge to unlock the mystery of the town's curse? In Episode 8, The Pact Unearthed, we delve deeper into the heart of the town's enigmatic past. The dawn in Willowdale is crisp, the air charged with anticipation. Ethan, fueled by the discoveries in the old chest, is more determined than ever to unearth the truth. The diary's last entry, cryptic yet compelling, hinted at a pact made long ago. A pact that might be key to understanding the town's hauntings. You think this pact could be why the town is cursed? Ethan ponders aloud, his brow furrowed in thought. It's possible, Lily replies, her voice tinged with a mixture of hope and sorrow. If we can understand the pact, maybe we can break the cycle of hauntings. Their quest leads them to the town's oldest church, a place where history and secrets intersect. Within the church's ancient walls, they find records of the town's founders, including a mysterious figure whose name recurs in the diary. Meanwhile, the townspeople's attitude toward Ethan takes on a new dimension. Rumors of his discoveries spread, and whispers of a long-awaited resolution to the town's curse began to circulate. "Ethan might be the one to free us from the past," says a shopkeeper to her customer. He's uncovering things we never knew about our own town. In the church's dimly lit archives, Ethan and Lily uncover a hidden compartment in an old altar. Inside, they find a set of documents, old contracts and agreements signed by the town's founders. Among these, they discover the pact mentioned in the diary, a solemn agreement sealed with mysterious symbols and cryptic clauses. The pact reveals a shocking truth, a binding agreement made with a shadowy entity, offering protection and prosperity to the town in exchange for a sacrifice every few decades. The revelation sends chills down Ethan's spine. This is why the town is haunted, Ethan realizes, the weight of the discovery heavy in his voice. As they absorb the gravity of their find, Ethan and Lily understand that breaking the pact might be the key to releasing Willowdale from its cycle of hauntings. But the pact is bound by powerful forces, and breaking it could have unforeseen consequences. As episode 8 draws to a close, Ethan and Lily stand in the church, surrounded by the whispers of the past, determined to find a way to break the pact without bringing harm to the town. For those intrigued by the mysteries of Willowdale, consider supporting us by joining our Patreon community for exclusive content and a deeper exploration of the story. Welcome to episode 9 of Whispers in Willowdale, titled Breaking the Curse. As the morning sun casts its light over Willowdale, the town stirs with a mix of apprehension and hope. Ethan, armed with the knowledge of the ancient pact, now faces the daunting task of breaking the curse that has long shadowed the town. "You realize what this means, right?" Ethan says to Lily, his voice heavy with the burden of their discovery. "We might be able to end all this, but the consequences could be unpredictable." Lily, her spectral form more vivid than ever, nods solemnly. "But it's a chance we have to take. For everyone in Willowdale, for the spirits bound here, and for us." Their search for a solution leads them to the town's oldest residents, keepers of folklore and forgotten rituals. In a dimly lit room surrounded by relics of the past, they meet with Mrs. Eldridge, the town's unofficial historian. "You seek to break the pact?" Mrs. Eldridge asks, her eyes piercing. "It's a dangerous path. The pact was sealed with powerful magic as old as the town itself." Ethan and Lily listen intently as Mrs. Eldridge recounts a ritual that might break the pact. The ritual requires an object of personal significance to be sacrificed, something that holds the essence of Willowdale's spirit. Meanwhile, the town buzzes with rumors about Ethan's intentions. While some fear the consequences of breaking the pact, others hold on to hope for a future free from the haunting. "We can't keep living in the shadow of this curse," says a young mother to her neighbor. "Maybe Ethan can finally set us free." Under the light of the full moon, Ethan and Lily prepare for the ritual in the heart of the forest, where the town was first founded. The ritual site is marked by ancient stones, forming a circle that has witnessed centuries of Willowdale's history. Ethan places an old town emblem, a symbol of Willowdale's founding, at the center of the stone circle. He begins the ritual, reciting the incantations as instructed by Mrs. Eldridge, while Lily's spirit weaves through the stones, amplifying the ritual's power. As the ritual reaches its climax, a surge of energy envelops the circle. The air shimmers, and the whispers of spirits grow louder, converging on the site. Ethan feels the weight of centuries lifting, a release of energy that resonates through the town. As the episode ends, the forest falls silent. The ritual's outcome is unclear, the night still holding its secrets. Has the curse been broken, or has their action invited unforeseen consequences? Stay tuned for episode 10 as the fate of Willowdale hangs in the balance. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Davzia Films. Your engagement helps unravel the mysteries of Willowdale. For those who want to delve deeper, join our Patreon community for exclusive insights and content related to Whispers in Willowdale. Welcome to episode 10 of Whispers in Willowdale, titled The Veil Lifts. In the aftermath of the ritual, Willowdale awakens to a dawn unlike any other. The air is charged with a sense of change, as if the town itself is holding its breath. Ethan, standing at the heart of the stone circle, feels a profound shift. The oppressive weight that once hung over Willowdale seems to have lifted. Did we do it? Is the curse broken? Ethan wonders aloud, his voice echoing in the stillness of the forest. Lily, her presence stronger now, replies, "I think so. I can feel it, Ethan. The spirits are at peace." News of the night's events spreads through Willowdale like wildfire. The townspeople gather in the streets, talking animatedly about the change they feel. For the first time in generations, there's a sense of hope, a belief that the shadow of the curse has been lifted. "The air feels different today," remarks a shopkeeper, gazing at the sky. Like a long winter finally giving way to spring. Ethan and Lily visit the town cemetery, where the spirits that once roamed restlessly now seem tranquil. The graves of those lost to the curse, including Lily's, are no longer places of sorrow but of peaceful rest. However, their victory is bittersweet. Lily knows her time in Willowdale is coming to an end. With the curse lifted, her spirit is free to move on. "I never thought I'd have a chance to find peace," Lily says to Ethan, her voice tinged with both sadness and relief. "But because of you, we all can." Their final night together is spent walking through the town, reminiscing about their journey. They stop at the places that marked key moments in their quest, sharing memories and silent understandings. As dawn approaches, Lily's form begins to fade. "Thank you, Ethan, for everything," she says, her voice barely a whisper. Ethan, fighting back emotions, replies, "Goodbye, Lily. You'll always be a part of Willowdale and a part of me." With the first light of dawn, Lily's spirit disappears, leaving Ethan alone but forever changed. He has not only freed Willowdale from its curse, but also found a connection he had longed for all his life. As the episode closes, Ethan walks through the town, the first rays of the sun casting long shadows. The curse of Willowdale has been broken, but the memories and the lessons it taught will live on. Join us for the next episode as we continue to explore the aftermath of the curse's breaking and what lies ahead for Ethan and Willowdale. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Davzia Films. Your engagement brings our story to life. For deeper insights into the world of Whispers in Willowdale, join our Patreon community for exclusive content and discussions. Welcome to episode 11 of Whispers in Willowdale, titled Echoes and Partings. As Willowdale embraces a new era free from the curse, the town feels like it's awakening from a long slumber. The air is lighter, the sky brighter, and even the townspeople move with a sense of relief and newfound purpose. Ethan, however, carries a bittersweet sentiment in his heart. The loss of Lily, though necessary, has left a void. Walking through the town, Ethan reflects on his journey, the mystery he unraveled, the spirits he helped, and the unbreakable bond he formed with Lily. He stops by the places they visited together, each location a memory, a piece of the puzzle they solved. "You did it, Ethan," says Mr. Aldridge, greeting him outside the library. "You've changed Willowdale for the better." Ethan manages a small smile. "It wasn't just me, Lily and the spirits. They were the real heroes." Meanwhile, in the heart of the town, a memorial service is being organized to honor those lost to the curse and to celebrate the town's liberation. Ethan is asked to speak, to share the story of their journey. Standing before the townspeople, Ethan speaks from the heart. He talks about the curse, the spirits, and most importantly, about Lily and the sacrifices made. His words resonate with the crowd, bridging the gap between the past and the present, the living and the departed. As the day turns to evening, Ethan finds himself at Lily's grave. He speaks to her, though she is no longer there to answer. He thanks her for her bravery, for her friendship, and for showing him the strength he carried within. "You've taught me so much, Lily. I'll never forget you," he whispers. The episode ends with Ethan leaving the cemetery, a sense of closure in his step. He has helped free the spirits and the town, and in doing so has found a new purpose. Welcome to the season finale of Whispers in Willowdale, Episode 12. New Horizons. The dawn of a new day in Willowdale brings with it a sense of renewal and hope. The town, once shrouded in mystery and sorrow, now thrives with an air of liberation and newfound joy. Ethan, having played a pivotal role in this transformation, finds himself at a crossroads in his life. The town square is abuzz with activity as people gather to celebrate the lifting of the curse. Laughter and music fill the air, a stark contrast to the silence and shadows that once dominated. Ethan, watching from a distance, feels a sense of accomplishment, but also a deep longing for Lily, whose absence is felt more profoundly amidst the festivities. As the mayor of Willowdale gives a speech thanking Ethan, the town applauds his bravery and determination. "You've shown us the power of facing our fears and the strength of unity," the mayor says. "Willowdale will forever be in your debt." Later, Ethan visits the forest where the ritual took place, now a serene and peaceful spot. He reflects on his journey, the lessons learned, and the spirits he helped find peace. As he stands there, he feels a gentle breeze, almost as if Willowdale itself is whispering its gratitude. That night, under the stars, Ethan makes a decision. His experiences have changed him, and he can no longer return to his old life. Inspired by his journey, he decides to explore more mysteries, to help others who might be facing supernatural dilemmas. As the episode draws to a close, a teaser for Season 2 unfolds. A new mystery beckons, one that takes Ethan beyond Willowdale to a coastal town with its own set of legends and unexplained phenomena. There are more stories out there, more spirits in need of peace, Ethan muses. My journey has just begun. The screen fades to black with a message to our audience. Your engagement has shaped the story of Willowdale, and your insights can guide Ethan's new adventures. Share your suggestions and opinions, especially our cherished patron members, to help shape Season 2 of Whispers in Willowdale. Thank you, listeners, for being part of this journey. Stay tuned for another season of mystery and exploration. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Davzia Films, and consider joining our Patreon community for exclusive insights and the chance to influence the direction of Ethan's next adventure. In Willowdale and beyond, every end is a new beginning, and every story is waiting to be told. Join us next season for more Whispers in Willowdale.